pretty quickly what's going on here. Um, the whole process is getting a little more detailed. The closer, the clearer, the further, the unclear, nothing, and keep it unclear for far distance thing. And the tree is pretty close. Then we can do that with texture. And I'm placing people. I made a little pieces to see that right perspective to be there, and then drawing the last will be the leaf in the closer scene. And the kite I'm doing for that. So last time you all did very well of the sky cloud. I'm so surprised because even the IDOL students, they couldn't do well for that. They have trouble doing that. But you guys are very careful and you do really good. And I would say making them different sizes, big, medium, small, always keep in mind. If you cannot make something big, you connecting two pieces, and then make it bigger. Otherwise, our human nature tend to make things similar in size, similar in shape. Okay. So better have a little bit of the little bit black in there. So because the sky is kind of like shadow on the other side, so you can make a little bit black, but just a little bit. Don't overdo it. Get a little bit colored for the dark area of the cloud. Usually, um, this is, yeah, I probably showed you before. This is daytime. The light will be on top, okay? And the top and medium and darker, right? This is kind of sequence, bright, medium, and darker. But in the evening time, it will be opposite. The sunside or sunrise or the morning, the sun is very low. So lit up the bottom first. So in the evening time, the brighter area will be at the bottom and dark area will be on the top. So that's something keep in mind in the future. If we do, don't be surprised we make the bottom brighter. So, all right. So use finger, very easy to make blending for very tiny area. So you can do a little bit with finger for the brightest piece to be blended to the lower part. So once you get the color, your brush could be a little lighter, little darker, little lighter, and various color. Doesn't matter. Yeah, just keep adding. You know where to add a brighter and where is darker, where is in between, and you can get the fourth layer level as well. In between, right? Between darker and medium, between lighter and medium. So yeah. Okay. And when you draw the lighter one, don't draw linear. Don't draw linear. Okay. I mean, linear is not white all the way here and all the way here. Don't do that. Okay. You have to break somewhere, and keep going. It's kind of like me, I going stop here and keep going. Skip a little bit and keep going here and going another one. So avoiding to be linear connecting things. See, finger is really, really good to blend things like that. Between the lighter and the darker one. Actually, I will have like something to do. And won't join the class today, she said. Okay, sure. I will make a video for her, and you guys can do that all together. And another task you need to do is finding anything similar you did, anything similar. See, I'm adding smaller piece. That's tiny dots. Okay. So you can find any pieces look similar, somehow like twins or somehow um, accidentally you make similar. So change it. Don't make anything similar. And also, as I said before, um, the brighter is on top pieces on this area. Okay, the brighter only happen on top. The brighter on the lower ones are medium, not dark, not bright at all. So the contrast will be greater on top. Okay, something on the top, because that's closer, and that's further and further. If I show the sky, you can probably see. If I show where you're standing, okay, on this to look at things. Okay, you're standing here, and you look at the cloud on top of you is closer, but the further away it's far and far. The cloud are far and far. So that's why I was saying these clouds are closer. Okay, let me draw the cloud. Okay, these clouds are closer. Okay, these clouds are far away. Okay, these clouds are far away. Of course, there are some cloud. Oh, maybe not here. Usually don't have cloud here, right? So the cloud is on the sky. So the cloud is all on the sky. Uh, so the cloud are here. So if you look at this cloud, um, number one is the closest, number two is far, three is further, and further away. So that's why the lower ones is four. Okay, the four is here. The third is here. the 2 and the 1 is here. So if you are standing, yeah, I don't know if you have seen this diagram. Okay, if you're standing here, look at sky. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. The further the unclear, because that's far, and the further the unclear, and also the further the less contrast we'll have. This is the rule, okay? Because this is a little bit far and then getting less contrasting. Yeah, especially Angelina, remember last time you made the bottom one really dark. No, the lower one, the less dark, because that's far away. Yeah, I'm lining up here. It's not a good idea. Yeah. So yeah, just don't forget you can do a small little dot of the cloud uh, anywhere to make it random in size. Um, keep in mind the rule in the past. It's kind of surface, line, and dot. Three kind of basic idea you can apply for the cloud. So some will be seen as dots, some are line, some are like surface. Yeah, these vectors is usually um, your theory, your backbone of doing any kind of painting, drawing. And if your the brighter side is not bright enough for the higher cloud, make it pure white and make it a little bit darker at the bottom, make it a little brighter on top. Yeah, from far away, I can see Angelina's is really good. Just the top one, the need to be more contrasting. Yeah, the top one.
I can't hear you. Hold on.
Oh,
I'll just
okay. You can hear now. Hear me now? Okay, better, right?
okay.
Yeah. So the higher, the more contrasting. The lower, the less contrast. Then happen to the bottom later. I actually make it like big piece, decrease the contrast later. Yeah, that's the idea. Okay, again. the further the unclear and less contrast between lighter and darker one, the lower one. Okay. This step, I rather use bigger brush because your texture will be too small. Should be later you switch to smaller brush when you go back to do the detail of the cloud. But at the moment, see, I'm keeping using the bigger brush because that'll be I need the bigger piece. Yeah, bigger ones in the beginning as a foundation and later. Otherwise, it's kind of too much details. You do not supposed to see clearly these details when the cloud get far. Just blending a little bit of the border. This kind of blending not perfect, but it works. It's kind of a between impressionism and realistic painting. So it's kind of a freedom you have as impressionism. You can do less blending, but still blend some parts. Yeah, I'm doing the little pieces, little dots. Darker, medium, and lighter. Surface line and dots. Bigger scale, medium, and small. Yeah, this kind of thing you created on the cloud. Yeah, this is probably most useful scale for drawing cloud and actually so useful to paint cloud. Two things is most challenging. Two kind of things is very challenging to paint. One is the cloud. Second one is the water. Okay, we can challenge the water, seawater, ocean water, the lake water, something like that. Especially seawater with the wave, that is hard to paint. But once you do, it'll be really impressive. Yeah, it's hard for most people, but once we um, practice a couple of the paintings, and we will be good at it. Okay, can I probably see you guys how you did so far for the cloud? Um, so how's Justin your work so far for the cloud? Oh, cool. Um, I like the first one, most beautiful piece of you have done here. But these ones, I think the darker area is too dark, a little bit too dark. Yeah. So get that a little bit lighter. You can add a little bit white and lighter blue, stuff like that. Because that's became too obvious. As I said, this area need to be less contrasting compared with the higher one, and continue the least contrasting will be the lowest at this one will be least contrasting. Otherwise, you probably see people painting, show their own painting. You feel weird and you feel unrealistic. It won't happen and something wrong, lack of skill or training or something. These kind of painting, they don't pay attention to what I'm talking about, the seeing, far seeing, and close seeing. They didn't consider anything about that. Even some artists, you feel you want to help them by looking at these wrong contrasting. Yeah, the wrong contrasting. Okay. Yeah, okay, Angelina, could you show me closer to the camera so I can see what's going on? Looks good from far. Um, yeah, you have fun to do it. Really good. And yeah, oh, I see one thing. Yeah, very, very good. Blending. Um, I see some white area is not um big enough, some big, some small. You make maybe all the small white spots, okay? A little bit careful and conservative, but actually some are bigger white area, some medium, some small, okay? It's kind of like that. Yeah, good. Okay, looks very well painted. Yeah, I hope you are, seems like Angelina have fun to do the pizza, the cloud. So have fun like that. Keep doing and no hurry and just make each cloud look like cloud and learn by your own practice. You feel that that'll be good and then just do the same thing, build up your experience. How's Kathy? You can show me how you're doing. Whoa, okay. Yeah, great. Um, yeah, no comments. Oh yeah, a little bit. I think you blended really well. I feel cotton like. Um, yeah, all of you guys have good for this one, Kathy as well. And this one is good and it's very tidy, a little bit tidy. Do you see that? Mine is a little messy. You see, brighter a little here, brighter here, brighter here. Something come, and then here, right? And somehow here, and this and this. It's not very tidy like you did. You're connecting this all the way. It's quite tidy, okay? See, I get a little bit extend something there and there. Um, try to make it not formed. You're a little bit formed, okay? Basically, I would say here in this area a little bit formed, And this piece is a little bit formed, and this is pretty formed too. You can get something like extended and doing a little bit here and do something inside. Okay. Do some kind of a brighter thing inside to break it. Okay. Do the lighter one go inside to break it. See, go inside. Yeah, you can cut inside to do the brighter. Okay. Otherwise, yeah, it's good. Just a little bit formed. Yeah, okay. Good. Yeah, keep working on that and have fun to do it. Yeah, already all of you are already pretty amazing. People will, if you show anybody, show adults, your friends, they will be very surprised. You guys are um awesome. You rock um this this time, I think. Yeah, just keep making irregular shapes, irregular. Okay, maybe for Kathy, see this one, you can have this one and this one cut in, okay, cut inside, okay, to break it. That way you cannot do, you don't make it formed. And you can break here. See, this is like a leaking, this kind of a lighter one, and then continue get here. So sometimes you can go outside, okay? You can get something outside. Sometimes you can cut in inside. So with your white, you can do outside, you can do inside of one piece, one big piece. I would say you have really good bigger piece already, like this. It's big, it's kind of a formed big piece, but you need to maybe do inside, do outside something. The foundation is very good for Kathy, yeah. But don't stay there. You need to change, adjust it. Yeah, I'm getting darker one here and lighter, but end up I'm seeing this contrast is too big, so I uh, make the darker one less dark later. I make this one disappeared. Adjust those. Yeah, see the later one. Okay. See later, actually, I make that lighter here. Everything lighter. I put white on top of the darker one I did. A little bit thin white color on top of the whole thing. So I make this a little bit lighter, the sky. The contrast is not obvious for this part. Okay, so we are still on here, right? Yeah. So it doesn't matter if it is not good and not the best yet. It's already good, but not the best. The cloud, you can leave it and you can always come back because this kind of cloud is redoable. You can do anytime. You don't have to do it when everything is wet. It's kind of a dry technique. This is more useful and flexible. Yeah, that's and if you have time, you can do your own cloud in the future. Draw something from a real scenery, and then you can do the cloud from the real sky. Look at real sky and do that. That'll be much fun, much more fun you can do. But it is pretty important now. You can do the theory kind of practice. You practice the theory and use the theory to look at the real sky. And the cloud need to be bigger, medium, small, lighter, darker, brighter, linear, like surface, and also dots. Okay. And you can do several dots, couple of dots, something like that. And make it a variety. So when you're writing, some of you, if you're writing, you can draw the mountain from far. This is sometimes note when you draw the sky, no, the mountain in the very far place, the horizon line could be pretty clear because that's a really sunny day. Okay, a little bit clear, it'll be fine. Otherwise, should be pretty unclear, and it's kind of a sky and the mountain will be the same color. Almost hard to see the difference because too far they are influencing each other, especially the mountain get influenced by the sky. That's hard to really see it, to see the difference. But now it is like sunny day. It's pretty clear. Okay, I still recommend using the flat head bigger brush, medium big brush to do it because you can relatively draw pretty big scale. And to do the next step, you can always use pencil to redraw anything simply to see where you are. Okay. It's like a mountain and grassland up under the mountain. Not mountain, it's kind of a hill. In the field. Those kind of field is, especially when you go highway, you can see these things. Not the highway to Calgary, it's very rocky. It's kind of rocky mountain area, but this is more maybe the west. If you look west, not in the east area when you are driving to Calgary. No mountain, it's just a hill in the far place. Okay, it's getting darker. Here it's because the sunlight going in and out of cloud that makes my video brighter and darker now. Yeah, I see Angelina is right, doing nice contrasting for the lower ones. That's really good. Better than mine. I need to go back to change that later. So after that, you have like a very thinly linear line for the hill in the far, and then grassland a little bit, and then start to have trees. And these trees less contrasting also, but they do have lighter and darker the difference. Yeah, these kind of things are easy. We have done a lot before. Just using your small brush this time to do the wave. Okay. What I mean wave is doing this kind of thing. Yeah, you can reestablish your reapply um replan your area with the pencil, and you can do the mountain, the hill. Yeah, it's kind of foothill of mountains. Yeah, you can see this kind of scenery everywhere in Calgary, actually. When I was there, living there for many years, I see all the scenery like this. It'd be a little bit boring if you say that way. Okay, maybe I'm too quick moving forward. You can keep doing your sky. Uh, yeah, I like Angelina's how you organize the cloud. It's a kind of very natural going this way, kind of like this, and going down and going here. Somehow it's like that. Yeah, organizing pretty diagonally. Sometimes diagonal is the solution. Yeah, keep doing that, and then you can redraw the line and make quite closer color, a little bit closer, and get too dark, a little bit too dark for the foothill in the far. You don't have to, you just get a little bit lighter. That'll be easier. Maybe that's the hills in the far place, and then that'll be grassland, and then trees. Now is the grassland. It's a little bit lighter. Color is getting weird now, so yeah, this is good. So darker for the mountain and a little lighter for the grassland. You can add a little bit green. So, but no hurry to do this part. If you are still working on your cloud, you should do it. Make your cloud pretty amazing, and then that's the most important of your painting, because the whole scene, the most impressive portion of your painting this time will be the sky. People will just pay attention to the sky before appreciate anything else. Yeah, the sky get really sunny day, open wide. Okay, we only have like 15 minutes, something like that. Okay. So anybody, where are you now? Almost finished the cloud. Okay, Justin, where are you now? Okay, looks good. Yeah, this part you will draw trees, so you will cover these mountains. Okay, Kathy, how are you doing? Yeah, pretty good. I think you are open-minded more to the other cloud. But no hurry. Don't be hurry. Some cloud are clearer. For example, this is pretty clear, pretty formed, and these ones is less formed. That's far away. That is good. Okay, that is good. Hard to see that clear. And you have another piece, a little piece here that's pretty clear. That means this piece of cloud is very close to you. And this one unclear, that's far away. This piece is far away too. So you can work a little bit more to make it less formed if you can. But this little piece, I think a little bit linear for the dark thing. Okay, a little bit. Okay, avoiding linear, but get the big piece of the darkness of the dark area. See this dark piece, it's kind of pretty fat. See the big piece, okay, dark piece. Yeah, a whole piece, right? And this is a whole piece and get a little bit of something. Yeah. All right. Yeah, okay. So how's Angelina? You can show me closer. I can um look at again closer, further closer. Closer is kind of your cloud is moving almost. Okay. Uh okay. One little piece darkness I see is you can try make it a little less dark to see that one actually making the cloud um, feel better. Okay, feel that is far away. Okay, not this one. Otherwise, all similar. And you can make this top really bright. These two pieces are really bright on top to see that will improve the further and closer sense, the distance. Yeah, otherwise it's pretty good. Cloud. Okay. Yeah. And then you can do the pencil drawing again. I don't know if I'm drawing this pretty low. Um, maybe Justin draw too high. I don't um I'm not so sure by just take quick look, but I'm getting like pretty low here, so I can still see the cloud over here. Yeah, that's the first layer of the foothill, and then the vast grassland, although it's this narrow area over there. Okay. Maybe I'm using the fan here, so you can probably hear the noise all the time. I stopped fan, maybe getting better. Okay. So that's a little bit darker and then lighter, and then use smaller brush to do these trees. Remember, still the top of the trees will be important, and don't do anything about lower part of the trees yet. It'll be um the grassland can be blue, lighter blue or blue-green, a little bit of green added, that'll be fine. But it's become lighter compared with the mountain, the foothill from far. The foothill, because the light is the dark side of the foothill, that's why it's a little bit darker. And then the grassland flat receiving the light directly. That's why it's a little brighter. But this one's just tiny bit difference. I think Angelina did better. It's just a little difference. Quite close with the sky color. And the hill is closer to the sky color. This the foothill and the grassland are closer too. Because the further, the closer, the further the color, the closer. And then I do the trees here. Actually, I still don't like what I made for the trees because I see this is pretty clear edges. So then I use the grassland color white, like color covered all of those tree top and make the tree top unclear. And you do need some little bit lighter tree, little bit darker tree for the tree. Those trees, you can see a little bit darker and lighter change, the darkness change. So you can do a little bit lighter, a little bit darker, but this, the contrast between lighter and darker are very low. Not much contrast for these ones because they are still considered far seeing of the trees. See, later I put grassland color on top of these trees. So you can do these things too. I can use this technique to actually make it trees far away. Four more minutes. Yeah, see my treetop is so dark, so clear. That's why I put color on top of the leaves. See, it's clear and then I make it unclear. And this is next time we'll do the closer scene, a little bit closer, not the closest. The closer scene, more clear of the shapes. Okay, here it's more clear and getting a little bit lighter and brighter, a little bit difference. And do the closer scene of the grassland, closer scene here, and make some basic textures, and then the trail and tree trunk and brighter side of the tree trunk, and also the little texture of the bark, tree bark, and place people. So for this kind of people, you can find your own. If you do like cycling people along your trail, you can find Google it, the real picture, and get some idea and draw it on your scene, on your trail. Okay, the angle should be right. I even make little pieces here to test it. Okay, put it here, test it. Oh, that's good to be this angle, and then use that later. And yeah, so if you want to, yeah, for flying the kite, this part, I won't show you much. You don't have to follow me for that one because you have your own idea what to do with your grassland. And the last one is very easy for all of us, just getting this type of brush, especially, and make the leaves realistic. And after the whole thing, we will, yeah, we'll think to do adjusting with something like pencil crayon, pastel if you have. These ones are really good. You can even use some water, some sponge to adjust some pieces, although they are dried. Okay, all right. I'm not so sure. Next time will be holiday. We are planning to get away from the city, maybe. Maybe not, but I will tell you guys earlier if we have class or not for the next week. Maybe we'll have, but just in case. Okay, good job. And you do have my video, right? Do you have video of this one? Um, the basic video, like the quick, actually that's the quick running will be those here. So I can set you now. Let me find you. Wait a second, I'll send you the link so that will be the whole painting in a tab lapse. Second, okay, I got it here. So just give you this link so you can turn on.